Hey guys, so I'm wearing my chick magnet hat. I know, ladies, you can't resist when the guy wears this hat. Anyway, here's my 100-pound cement disc again. So we're going to go to the next phase of understanding. What I've been saying right along is to push, pull, grab, lift, whatever. This thing, first of all, if we can we do this with only muscle tension, relying only on our muscle tension? Yes. And since you can't see or feel what's going on inside of me, I will try to verbalize it by doing it that way. Okay? So, I'm a little nervous, maybe excited, maybe anticipating, and I stop breathing because, well, now I gotta get a grip and tighten my muscles, and this is what it sounds like, and this is what it looks like. Okay, and down we go. I'm out of breath. Why? Because I did that straining my muscles and not breathing. So even just something that took 5, 6 seconds got me a little bit out of breath because I'm pushing all my muscles to the limit to try to pick this thing up, and I'm adding in my own anxiety of, can I lift this thing? So that leaves me a little bit out of breath. Not because of what I did, but because of the way I did it. So, what if, remember I said, you grab the thing, whatever it is, put tension in your hands, inhale that tension into your chest. Now it's becoming movement. Remember, power that is stuck is tension. Tension is stuck power. Tension becomes power when it begins to move. How do we begin to move it? With breath. Here's my hands. Breathe. Now that tension has become power. I can pick this up with only muscle tension like I just demonstrated. I'll be out of breath and I'm begging for a pulled muscle, a slip disc, tearing this, blowing that, some kind of injury. What if we asked another power to help us? I consider that power to be God. I know that power to be God because breath is what keeps us moving. Breath is the closest example we have to God because you can't see it, sometimes you can feel it, and you always need it. Sounds like God to me. You think of it whatever way you want. But what if instead of putting all of the responsibility on me, all of the responsibility on my own muscle tension, what if we just got the disc in hand, felt the tension, and felt that tension, which is stuck power, and then just let it go and let a different power come in? Are we still using our muscles? Of course we are. Are we still using our structure? Of course we are. My hands, my body are lifting this thing up. Of course I'm involved. But what if we opened ourselves to another power, a power besides just our own muscle tension? You heard what that sounded like a minute ago. Okay, let's see what it sounds like now. So, breathing. Why breathing? Keep moving. Remember, when I went to pick this up with only muscle tension, in essence, I froze myself, tightening all my muscles. How stupid does that sound? I'm going to freeze and tighten in order to move something heavy. It just doesn't make sense. So, if we don't rely on tension, but we keep everything moving with breath and we open ourselves to a different kind of power, gee whiz, now I can talk to you. I can move. I can dance with my 100-pound disc. I can Pick it up and down 5 times. Am I a little out of breath? A little. Not a lot. Am I hurting? Not a bit. In fact, I feel relaxed. That's the difference between lifting or doing something strenuous, relying completely on your own muscle tension, or allowing the breath to come in and help you out. Have a great day.